Are you losing clients because your salon isn't keeping up with the latest sustainable trends? Many salon owners don't realize that clients are actively searching for eco-conscious businesses. And today's episode, we're going to uncover why not going green could actually be holding your salon back.
If you're ready to create a salon business that thrives, but also aligns with your values of clean, holistic, and sustainable practices, then you're in the right place. Whether you're just getting started on your journey or you're already running a successful salon but crave more impact and clarity, this podcast is for you. I'm going to dive deep into mindset, systems, and strategies that help salon owners like you grow and scale your business while staying true to your purpose. Every week, we are going to have real conversations about the challenges, the successes of running a holistic salon. And I'll give you my insider tips. So if you're ready to transform your salon into a powerhouse of purpose, profit, and peace, let's get started.
And trust me, I totally get it. When I first started, I thought going holistic and sustainable was just going to be way overwhelming. I was worried about the cost, the hassle, and whether my clients would even notice. But after years of running a holistic salon, I now know that adopting sustainable practices was the thing that set me apart from my competitors, and it really skyrocketed my business. My name's Jacqueline, and on this channel, I help salon owners create clean, holistic, and sustainable salons that not only serve their clients, but they also boost their profits and create lasting impact. So if you don't start incorporating holistic and sustainable practices now, you really could risk falling behind. As more salons shift in that direction, clients are starting to seek out other salons that align with their values, and your brand could get left behind. But if you embrace sustainability, you don't just meet clients' expectations, you exceed them. You build deeper trust, attract eco-conscious clients that are loyal, and you really do start cutting costs in the long run. Plus, you'll create a healthier, safer environment for you, your staff, and your clients. Okay, so what's the problem? Why are you having trouble shifting over? Or if you've already started to shift things over, why are you slowing down? Or if you're feeling any type of resistance, why is all that coming up? And truthfully, it's because the systems just aren't all set up. And it has been so hard to start making change and actually think differently than we have for all of these years. Like, I've been in the industry for 26 years, and I did not think like this in the beginning. And truthfully, it made a big impact when I did start changing, but I had to relearn so many different things. So it kind of slowed everything down. And that's honestly why I'm here, why I do the podcast, because I saw how much it slowed down. And why salons aren't switching over is because of the fear. There's so much unknown. When you start changing your products and changing the way you talk to your clients, or if you're maybe a salon that, has keratin treatments or the different treatments that are pretty toxic, and then all of a sudden you want to stop and shift gears, it can be scary because you're not sure what your clients are going to think, right? What are your clients going to do? Are they going to leave? Are you afraid that you're not going to find other clients? Or all the education and money that you put into your business, are you afraid that you're not going to be able to recoup that investment? That's why so many salon owners aren't starting to change over, and it is a problem. So the thing is that you can actually make smaller changes and make it manageable. You don't have to do it all at once. So what's the solution? How do you actually start to make changes without all of that overwhelm or that fear holding you back? And truthfully, you can do it in manageable steps. It's breaking down into smaller steps. I've been on this journey for 13 years now, so it's been a long time. And if I'm being 100% honest, I'm still implementing things and changing things. So I don't have it perfect. I don't have it all figured out. But what I did to get started was Start. You have to start somewhere. You have to find what's the most important to you, what lights you up, or what is your biggest fear, right? Is it the ingredient? Are you really conscious about ingredients and just can't stand the thought of all the toxic ingredients in our industry? Or is it sustainability? Is it something where you're so concerned about plastics and where all of our waste, because we have a very wasteful industry and it's really sad and scary sometimes, but if that's something that you're passionate about, like, go that direction, right? Or maybe you're interested in the holistic practices and you just want to create wellness, breathing exercises for you and your client, or energy healing, or the head spa that is trending all over the place, right? All of that has to do with wellness. And you just want to pick one of those spaces. Pick one, just one. And then you start to break it down into what actionable step can you take today to start on that journey, because you're not going to be able to get it all done. And like I said, I've been doing it for a long time and I still don't have all the practices perfect. And I'm not looking for perfection. What I'm looking for is, have I done something better to create impact in my life, my client's life, my stylist's life? And if I have, then it's just one more step towards being able to create a bigger impact later, right? And when we're doing this, you're going to pick that one thing. So right now, like, just take a second, and what is calling to you? Is it the clean ingredients? Is it holistic practices? Or is it the sustainability, right? And then I want you to just choose the one thing that would be easiest in your salon to change today, right? And I know there's a ton of different things that you can do. And I am going to talk to you about creating a full-on roadmap so that you know exactly where you're going. But for the sake of this podcast and right now, I just want you to choose one that's most important to you, right? So I hope you did that. Like, you chose the one, right? Or we're going to go with, let's say, clean ingredients. What I want you to do tomorrow when you go to the salon is just take inventory. Take inventory of what products you have, not only the products on the shelf for retail, but your color line, your treatment line. What do you have in your salon? That's one actionable step. And then once you have that list, I want you to take the next step and look at, what are the ingredients? What is actually in those products that you are carrying right now? And when you do that, no judgment. I don't want you beating yourself up or worried about what's in it or what's not at this very moment, right? Because we're taking small steps. I just want you to look at the ingredients. And then your third step would be looking and researching other businesses or other product lines that are going to have cleaner, healthier ingredients. And remember, this is not about perfection, because right now, at the time of this recording, we don't actually have any product lines that are 100% clean ingredients, 100% sustainable, or all focused on wellness. It just doesn't exist in our industry. So it's okay for it not to be 100%. But I want you again to go back to what's most important to you, right? If you only switch over your shampoo line or your product line because it's easier for you to find, that's okay too. I want you to just take it one step at a time. And the same goes for, if sustainability is your most important, what is your current line doing in sustainability? Does your product line have recycled plastics, or is it creating brand new plastics every single time you get a shampoo bottle? Is it glass? Is it aluminum? Is it refillable? And those are all the things that you want to look at. And again, you're just taking one of the steps, and whatever is the easiest for you, that's what you're going to start taking care of, right? And when you start to take one step at a time and you lay out your entire roadmap, right? And this is a really important part, and I have something really special for you that I'll let you know at the end of the episode, but something really special to help you create this actual roadmap. Being able to lay out what's most important to you right now and put together a 90-day plan of what steps can you take to just improve your salon by 10%, 20%, right? Whatever feels the best for you right now. Again, it's not about perfection. It's about taking small incremental steps that really do actually have this huge compound effect. And then the compound effect will trickle out to everyone around you. So the best course of action is to create a 90-day roadmap to making that change, right? You're not trying to make everything overnight. And the reason this is so beneficial for you is because you're going to be able to look at all of the steps of just implementing that one thing, right? Just the ingredients, just looking at your ingredients. You don't have to do it all overnight. You can take 90 days to look at the ingredients, research, find a better product line, and then start to educate yourself, right? Because the next part, all of this is education. You have to start diving in deeper as to what is the difference, especially if we're looking at ingredients. You just want to look and research what ingredients you want to get rid of, what are the most important, and what can you actually start to change, right? So I know everybody knows about parabens, sulfates. Those things are very apparent because everybody's talking about them now. How do we go deeper with that, right? And how do we start to break down the actual ingredients that are in our product? Now, what I have done is I actually look at all of the ingredients. I take one product off the shelf and I will Google each and every ingredient, right? So there's a few different options, right? How I started was by just Googling every single ingredient. What did it do? How was it harmful? Is it safe? Was there a replacement? Was there something else that I could replace it with, right? So you have to know what's in your products to be able to make a switch or make a change, right? And be educated on that. Now, I will say it's a lot of work. Going in and looking at all the ingredients, the way that I did it over a decade ago was very hard. Now, there are easier ways to do that, and I'm so grateful that there are companies out there now that will actually help you and tell you what exactly is in your products. There is Switch Naturals, an app, and that's actually my favorite because it's very quick and easy. You can grab your phone, you scan the products, and it will tell you whether there's anything harmful in it. And if there is, then it actually will give you a link to what the product is, how it's harmful. It will give you a full article on how this is not healthy for you and what's in it. And this is the best way that I have found because I don't want to have to memorize all these really long words that we can't even pronounce half the time, or what each ingredient is actually doing to us. So I just scan it, make a list, and I also have to take a look at if something does come up that is harmful in it, it may not be really, really harmful to us. So you have to weigh your options because like I said before, you do not have a product brand that is completely 100% clean, 100% organic, and the absolute best ingredients. Just, it's not made out there. So you have to weigh your options of what is the most harmful. And are you okay with certain types of ingredients in there? One that most people don't think about is perfume and fragrance. That is like a no-go for me. Unless the perfume or fragrance is listed out and tells me exactly what is in it and that they are natural essential oils or plant-based fragrances or perfume. For me, it's really important not to have those perfumes. And I also know that perfume and fragrance is a proprietary blend. So they can actually go in and put whatever ingredients they need to or want to under perfume and fragrance, and they don't have to disclose that because it is a proprietary blend. So just keeping those things in mind, you want to start to break those down and find the easiest way for you. You have Switch Natural, which is an app. I absolutely love that app. I think there is a price for the app. So just depending on where you're at on your journey, if you want to download that. There's also free websites like the ewg.com. You can put in the product and it will rank the product for you, and it'll give it a number system. Now, what I will say about the number system is, again, that is their number system. You have to look at what's important to you. And even if it says like perfume or something or fragrance, and it has all the ingredients broken out, I have seen on there where it ranks it really low because of that, but otherwise the ingredients are really clean. So I just want you to keep in mind when you're looking at all of these, take a look at the data. Don't just depend on that number that they give you, because there's a whole lot more behind it. And some of it may not be super important to you or a deal breaker, right? So there's levels to this. And I want you to just do your research. Give yourself that time. That's why I say the 90-day roadmap, because you don't have to go and turn everything around overnight, but you can start to put in places what's most important to you. What are the steps to actually achieving that? In 90 days, you could have a fully new line integrated into your salon. And that is how you start to break it down into those different pieces and actually create the system so that you can put it into your salon. That also will give you like a number system, tell you whether it is, rated high or low. So again, just do your own research. Take a look at the different ingredients and only take action on ones that are really important to you. So that's why this whole thing is unique to you. No one else. Like, I could give you my system and I could tell you exactly what to do, but those are things that are really important to me. And I grew over the last decade. I started with, honestly, in my salon, I just started with my cleaning supplies. And I just wanted to get rid of like Clorox and Windex and things that we were breathing in and that was really, really harmful to me, that I had already started to make changes at home, right? So take a look, and if that's what you want to do, and just take one item, get rid of the toxic laundry detergent or get rid of the Windex, that is perfectly fine too, because it does compound effect on itself. Like, is that what is the most important to you? Take that 90-day action plan, start to brainstorm and brain dump. What would it take for you to actually switch everything over? And once you have that brain dump and you can see all of these different things, again, you're not getting them done overnight. You're going to put them into a 90-day plan. And to help you out, I am giving you free access. And depending on when you're listening to this, this is a very limited amount of time where you can get free access to my first module in the Holistic Salon Academy. And that module is where we actually start to break down your roadmap. What is important to you? I help you figure out what is the most important to you. Where have you been up until now? What have you done in your salon, and what's working, what's not working, so that we can start to see what changes you want to make in the next 90 days. And then together we break down the things that are holding you back in your salon, and we will set up a roadmap for you to get from point A, feeling stressed, overwhelmed by all the decisions and not really sure where to start, to a very clear, concise map of how to get to what is most important to you. So take some time, go over those, listen to this again, go over the steps again, and just download the roadmap. Because again, I'm so committed to helping salon owners get out of their own way, find peace and excitement in their salon again. And even if you're finding success and you love what you're doing, but you know that you want to take it to that next level. Every single level that I have hit, I've had some sort of struggle that I'm putting on myself. And I'm telling you this from experience. Over the last decade, there has been so many levels, and I've had to learn so much about myself and how I stand in my own way from actually getting the things that I want in life and in business and in my salon. It's no different, right? So take the time, go through the roadmap, comment below. If you really liked this episode and you want more like this, subscribe. Let me know what was the most impactful thing and that aha moment for you in this episode. So thank you. Make sure you come back next week for another tip.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Impactful Salon Owners Podcast. I hope today's episode gave you valuable insight and inspiration to take your salon to the next level. Before you go, I wanted to remind you that the Holistic Salon Academy is opening up soon. So if you're ready to dive deeper into clean, holistic, and sustainable salon practices and build a truly impactful business, be sure to join the waitlist. By signing up, you'll be the first to access all of the details and exclusive content before anyone else. You definitely don't want to miss out. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoyed this one, I'd love it if you could leave a review. It helps to grow the show and reach more salon owners just like you. And lastly, come hang out with me on Instagram at Clean Beauty Biz Coach, where I'm a real life person who loves to connect with you. I'm always in my DMs answering your questions and would love to chat more over there. Thanks again for being here, and remember, every step forward is a step towards lasting change. Until next time.